Here we go.
I'm a peanut, small and round, lying on the cocoa ground. Everybody steps on me, that is why I'm practicing. I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Live from my grandmother's basement, there is no justice in America, and everything sucks. We're really sorry about that. We're probably going to be a little bummed. That's because the world's a bummer. But today, we are talking about Jo Firestone, who is going to be on Planet Scum Live tonight. I'm Emily Pineapple.
And I'm Forrest, the keeper of the Canon, and I cannot help you with your lawn. Jo Firestone will be able to tonight.
Tonight, it's lawn advice because someone got the box.
Yes, last week, Overreactor got the box, and if you missed it, it was a copy of Wizard Magazine with the Incredible Hulk on the cover.
The incredible goddamn Hulk.
Unglamorous, Incredible Hulk.
So I think we'll also do some speculating today about what the fuck that slot's gonna be. I mean, we already have last Wednesday of the month.
What slot?
The Wednesday slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what's Gethard gonna do?
Like what'll be next on Planet Scum Live. Okay.
It's gonna be Judge Millie
Judge
again.
Millie returns for her second episode next week.
Highly anticipated. But yeah, we'll be doing that. But most importantly about today is we are not alone. We are not sitting here alone in this studio with this cat.
With our cat.
Going to be watching these Jo Firestone videos. No, we have friends. Bring on the friends. Bring on the friends.
Hello.
We got Hugh Finlay all the way from New Zealand. You can see him do stand-up on our open mics. Open mics, Radio Free Multiverse.
Radio Free Multiverse is up
on the first Saturday of every month. And there's Allie O'Rourke, who you know from the Dublin Fringe Festival. From her amazing post-performance pints show with guests such as Robbie Hoffman. From Riley Soliver. Murph Meyer.
Mary.
Aaron Dugan, and also
Will Miles,
Planet Scum,
Will
and
Miles,
us
too, yeah.
Will Miles.
Oh yeah, our regular contributors. We are trash people. Yay! Also, can I just say, what I love in that when the music was on and then you guys popped up on screen, it took you a second to realize it was like that moment of terror that I think was predicting our near future where we're like, oh shit, we must dance for the overlords are watching us. It was like, no! I can dance, please. I'm dancing hard enough. Don't kill me.
Save that terror for the aquarium.
Yes, they deserve that terror. That terror should be their exclusive right.
Yes, they have exclusive rights to it. Any terror inflicted or injustice inflicted by third dimensional beings on each other is illegal. It's not okay. That terror should be saved for our overlords. But today we're not talking about our overlords. We're talking about Jo Firestone. And my dear friends have joined us because we're going to be watching clips and reacting to those clips. If you want to react to some of these great Jo Firestone standards with us, fucking say so. We'll just put a link in the StreamYard. I don't know. We're probably not going to get Nazis today. Oh, we keep them backstage, so we don't even need to bring anyone
don't open
in.
That. I don't want that to be Chekhov's Nazi.
Hey, when did that happen? When were the Nazis in the Phantom Discord?
Not on Planet Scum.
Not on Planet Scum.
In an early Dream Detective.
It's 2020. It's kind of the year of the randomly appearing Nazi. Let's be honest.
But yes, they're jumping out of the goddamn bushes. Like, What did we do to let them grow?
That's a
It's
lot.
like the fruit fly infestation in my kitchen.
just
Like we
gonna
left
say-
food out and now there's a billion flies. We took away all their food. They're all over the house now looking for food. That's Nazis.
Damn.
We only got like 20 of them here, but they really do like having anti-mask rallies that other people show up to them without realizing they're at a Nazi rally. Is like, that's how they get you with the masks.
Oh,
wake up, not Nazi sheeple. I don't know how to make that work and funny because it's depressing.
The Nazi sheeple.
But you know what's not depressing?
Yeah.
Jo Firestone's comedy.
Jo Firestone. And that's actually something that she really brings a lot to her comedy. Is it's very tragic existentially.
There is a level of existential tragedy, yeah.
But it makes you laugh. But I'm curious. We'll start off with Hugh. Tell us, have you ever seen a Jo Firestone thing that you recall and can like? Because I've seen a lot of shit, and I'm like, I don't know this person. But do you remember?
On me. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but I saw. I was going through stuff before, and so it was on Jimmy Fallon and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch Jimmy Fallon when I was a kid, and they had comedians on that for a while. But yeah, I haven't seen stuff, and I've seen she's been on some of the Planet Scum stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. You're going in almost dry. Allie, what is your experience with Jo Firestone?
I'm honestly just like, she's done so much stuff I love, but the thing I love most was the fact that she made a fucking board game with her dad, and it's entirely about puns. Like, that is a level of just like wholesomeness that we need. Like, that is just.
We need that in the year 2020. We need
that.
It's
so wholesome that my aunt literally bought this game, not knowing that it was like by a comedian that we like, and brought it to Passover.
Yeah.
For the family to play together.
Dope.
That's so amazing.
Right?
I mean, like, it may be 2020 and the world is on fire, but I was going to make a joke about fire being in her name, but yeah, anyways, moving on.
You can't make that kind of joke, okay? We're in California. We're living in the fire hurricane. We can make jokes about it.
Puns. Puns. Henry says puns. Henry, okay, let's go with Punderdome.
Punderdome's a really fun game.
Yes. So what it is you are presented with what? I'm very bad at this
you're presented with two topics, and you have to make a pun between them. Like, are you a tailor for presidents and sewing? Because there was an American president who was
John Taylor.
Zachary Taylor.
And look, John is like everyone's name.
I had pierced my finger with this needle and thread, like President Pierce.
These are.
I wish my figure could feel more of this stress.
That one's really good.
Yeah, like and so that's sort of the basic thing. Is it's a pun competition, and then I think there's like a moderator who a prompter chooses which wins. Mm-hmm. And so,
like Cards Against Humanity, but incredibly wholesome.
You're given a topic, and you each have a hand of topics, and you play that to make.
Oh my god! So it's literally wholesome Cards Against Humanity.
It's apples to apples, but pun based.
Cards Against Humanity, but like less rude. I remember one time I was playing that with my cousins, like in our set, and they had a garden set or whatever, and I sat there with my cousins, and my grandma was like, "Do you want anything to bring? Do you want me to bring you any crisps in or something?" And I was like, "No, we're fine. We don't need you to bring anything in," because they freak out. Like, but it was fine.
Like, please, no, that's not a game you can play at Passover. I remember the last time I played it, we were all just sitting around.
My family. I'm the nice one. This is the problem with American-centric games. If I had to pick between presidents of Ireland, I would have like 8 of them to choose from, and 2 of them would be called Mary. So it's not fair. Like,
oh my fucking god. I love it.
Actually, 2 of them are called Michael, so I think we have a real issue in Ireland with names. Okay.
We do have a lot of
if we ever need to escape to Ireland, I will
Mary and Michael, welcome
Mary.
to our nation.
Mary and Michael. Look, I'm just saying.
What are you just saying?
That America's terrible.
Sorry, Forrest.
I get it.
Fire hurricanes happen now. Where I live.
One. It was only one.
There was only one fire hurricane. There are a lot of other
One was
wildfires.
this year and one was on record, but that's okay. But you know what?
But you know what isn't the fires and the tragedy that is the world.
We're so good at these segues.
Jo Firestone, that was our Punderdome. Whoa.
Punderdome.
Whoa.
You can buy Punderdome at a board game store near you, and you should.
Buy it. Yes, you should. Help support
It's the
Jo.
apocalypse that let's
We
endorse
should
it.
get the copy from my aunt and play it.
We do need to get that and play it on stream at some point.
We do, but let's watch something together, and I want to hear your reactions, both as comics, at different stages.
That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean,
I was going to say, I don't know when this rumor started that I was a comedian, but I do not endorse
you
it.
are
As people who have
absolutely
performed comedy.
As people who have performed comedy, I feel like I am
A grand total of 3 times now I've done comedy over Zoom.
You know what?
Well, you've already got the self-depreciative part down, so you're on the right track.
Exactly. And we're basically talking to people at super different points in writing and performing comedy. Like us and Hugh, we're like very, very early in the experience of performing our own comedy. Allie was in the fucking Dublin Fringe Festival. So
damn. Yeah, that's lit.
Yay!
So I'm really interested to see reactions from that perspective.
So what do you want to watch first?
What do we want to watch first? I want to watch Fairy Tale Christmas. Okay. I want to watch it because we've been talking about how Jo takes this extreme wholesomeness, but also like this existential darkness.
And this is from the National Lampoon Radio Hour, and also features.
It was so good, and I'm so sad. A couple of other
CGP connected people, including Aaron Jackson, Rachel Pegram, and Cola Scola, who is often on the special. And as mentioned, this sort of exemplifies her light, childlike rapper around dark subject matter.
Yes.
Good morrow, boys and girls, and welcome to part 1 of National Lampoon's A Very Fairy Christmas. This story takes place a long, long time ago in a time of princes and dragons and not a tooth in sight. Remember, children, orthodontia is a relatively new field of, what is it, medicine? Claire, will you look up orthodontia and see what you would, just how you would classify it? Yeah, checking. Thank you, sweetheart. Anyhow, our story begins with our heroine, Eve, a charming but poor young maiden who doesn't quite fit in with the other girls in town. Eve believes it's because her dreams are too grand for the small-minded villagers. Really, it's just classism, frankly. We join Eve now as she enters the town square to sell the sorry lot of eggs her old hen has laid.
Hi, Eve.
Hello, Caitlin.
Nice eggs. How many is there? Like 2?
3. I've 3 eggs today.
Oops, I fell into you. I must have tripped over your dirty old shoeless feet. Uh-oh, did I break one of your eggs?
Actually, you've broken all 3.
Silly me.
Oh gosh, now you're covered in egg.
That's okay. I only wear my dresses once before I burn them in front of my maids.
Hear ye, hear ye. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. Great. Okay, let's see what I'm reading here. Yes. By order of the King, His Royal Highness Kirby I, there is to be a Christmas ball. Every maiden is to attend, as the prince will be selecting a bride.
The messenger said, the king has said, the prince is throwing a ball, a glorious Christmas ball.
Shh, Deborah, what are you doing?
The Christmas ball song?
No, honey, no. Clock out. All right, no. All right, folks, that's it. Carry on.
Did you hear him? A Christmas ball. Every maiden to attend. The prince will choose a bride.
Yeah, no, I heard. I just can't believe I'm officially invited to a ball. I never dreamed I, a poor, destitute farmer's daughter, Eve, would be able to attend a ball.
One more thing. There is a door charge. Not too steep, considering what you get. Lots of little shrimp bites, and I don't remember what the paper said. I think there's a vegan option. Anyhow, it's $400. It's sort of a benefit for the gay men's health crisis. So, okay, just trying to think if there's anything else before I embarrass myself again like that. Nope, that's it.
Oh no, $400. I'll never be able to go now.
A door charge, shrimp bites too. Oh, I've been shot. Oh!
When we return, will poor Eve find a way to raise the money and attend the Christmas ball? Or will she remain poor and alone? Find out in part 2 of A Very Fairy Christmas. Now a word from our sponsor. Welcome to part 2 of A Very Fairy Christmas. When we last left our heroine, the poor charming maiden Eve, she was crestfallen to learn of a $400 door charge for the mandatory Christmas ball where the prince will choose a bride. We join her now back at her humble shitbox of a cottage where her mother lay dying in bed.
Hello, Mother. How are you feeling?
Oh, swell, Eve. I might just jump out of this deathbed and re-roof the house.
Oh, Mother, you look pale. Let me put a warm rag on your forehead.
Oh, yeah, a warm rag. That'll cure scarlet fever. A dirty rag dripping with hot water from our tainted well. Wowee. I cannot wait for that. Can't you let me die with a little dignity? Not with a sopping towel leaking brown water down the side of my face? Christ! Don't have kids, Eve. You'd be a bad mom. Oh, God. Come here. Let me comfort you while I die. What's wrong? Something I said?
Oh, no, Mother. I know you're delirious from the fever. I know you mean no harm.
No harm? I guess you forgot how I used to lay into you with that broom, but what is it, sweetie? These may be my last moments on this earth, and I'd love to go out to the sound of you complaining.
Well, you see,
I was being sarcastic.
the prince is throwing a Christmas ball, and I can't afford the $400 entry fee. I so wish to go.
Are you kidding me? That's what you're crying about?
I'm crushed. Not to mention how humiliating it was when Caitlin laughed at me in town.
Caitlin? Caitlin Chambers? Heather Chambers' daughter?
Yes.
That bitch. God, you know what would just put a smile on my dying face? To see that cunt eat crow.
Mother, please, your heart. Don't get up. Oh, no.
Oh, God. This is it. It's my time. But first, Eve, listen and listen carefully. At the end of the road is an alehouse. At that alehouse is a man with a long nose. Long. As soon as I die, go to him and tell him I accept.
Accept what?
Weeks ago, when he heard I was dying, he offered me $400 to fuck my corpse.
Oh, my God.
No, Eve, don't be a prude. These are hard times, and this is my body. I'm your mother. The least you can do is respect my dying wish. You let that man give you $400 to fuck my corpse, and you get...
Oh, God, Mother. She's dead. She's really...
Oh, God. He said he wouldn't be dead, but fresh.
Mother, no. I hate this.
Not as much as I hate Heather Chambers. Now you do as I...
Mother. Oh, dear God. Goodbye, Mother. I love you so much.
When we return, the concluding chapter of A Very Fairy Christmas. Hello, and welcome back to the concluding chapter of A Very Fairy Christmas. When we last left our heroine Eve, her dying mother instructed her to sell her corpse to a long-nosed necrophiliac in exchange for the $400 it would cost her to attend the ball. Did she do it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That was great. Here's the $400.
Thank you. I didn't know I'd have to stand outside and listen.
Yeah, that's part of it for me. Bye. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Oh, so Happy Holidays, I guess I'm supposed to say now. God forbid I offend anyone.
With the $400 door fee, our wonderful Eve could at last attend the Christmas ball. We take you there now.
Eve!
Hi, Caitlin.
I didn't expect to see you here. You catering?
No, I'm here as a guest.
Oh, well, if you'll excuse me, I promised the prince the next dance. I'm gonna let him touch my ass.
Ho, ho, ho! Who's this lonely little girl here?
Oh my goodness, Santa Claus!
Oh, busted!
It's Christmas Eve. Shouldn't you be out delivering toys to the good little girls and boys?
You a cop or something?
No, silly. My name is Eve.
Eve? I seem to recall that name being on my naughty list.
Oh, God. It's because of Mother's corpse, isn't it?
What? No,
I shouldn't have let him fuck her corpse after she died of scarlet fever, and I shouldn't have promised my corpse to him so that he'd give me this fancy dress.
Oh, come here, sweetie. I was just teasing. I never look at that list. I just sort of throw the toys out of the sled and hope for the best. There. Oh, my poor girl, you're shaking.
It's been one of the strangest days of my life.
Well, Christmas can bring the strangest things out in people.
You're kind.
Speaking of bringing strange things out, you ever play with one of these toys before?
Oh my goodness, it's so red.
And jolly. I call him Little Rudolph because I let him guide my sleigh at night. Looks like he's headed for your South Pole.
Oh my goodness, Santa. Wow. I came to this ball hoping to marry a prince, but instead, I'm going to marry Kris Kringle himself.
Whoa. This is a one-and-done situation. I have a wife.
Oh, will you give me all of the presents in your sleigh if I let you taste my milk and cookies?
It's a Christmas deal. Come, Eve, into my sleigh.
Yay, presents!
And that's the story of how Santa Claus got scarlet fever from all of us here at National Lampoon. Whoa. Why don't you take it away, Deborah?
Happy holidays, one and all!
So that's Jo Firestone on the National Lampoon Radio Hour.
Jeepers.
Let's get some reactions.
That was cool.
Allie
That was
first.
dope. Okay.
Allie, your looks of horror.
I've learned a lot from this video. The main thing I learned is when you're doing, can you just pop up on screen again there? Just want to see it. When you're like recording something, it's any freeze frame of the group shot. Any freeze frame of the group shot. I just want to point out something. This is a real stagecraft that you need to learn. You have to make them stand in order of height, okay?
Oh my God,
you're
that's
right.
a good point.
I didn't even realize that. You're right.
Oh my God.
I don't know why they did that. Is that an aesthetic thing? Is that just their internal monologue, like conscious bias where they're actually...
That's the most amazing thing I've
gotta
ever
be
seen.
an intentional aesthetic thing, right?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Maybe there's also, I reject their false microphone binary right there. If you notice, the boys and the girls have different mics. No, there's
That's
actual
a
technical
good
reasons to do that with types of voices, but still. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah, sorry,
yeah.
anyways. Yeah, that was dark and fucked up and I adored it. I also love how Joe is trying incredibly hard so many times not to break.
Oh yeah.
But she's a goddamn professional.
God,
she never
unlike
breaks.
me, you will break at the first joke.
But I think that is one of, like, as we said, I think it's a good example of that hallmark. Both her and the National Lampoon Radio Hour as a whole.
Yeah.
And is why she and Urbano feel like natural colleagues comedically.
It's the darkness, that smiley, smooth, innocent darkness about corpse fucking.
It's like every time
of the hour, like, because I know these are the newer versions, but in you know, in the old versions, were they as dark as this for their time? Obviously,
yes, for their time, I would expect, but not nearly as.
I don't think it was always as well executed, but for the time, there's definitely stuff there's darker.
I mean,
stuff.
they get a hell of a lot more complaints, I guess.
Yeah, not as dark as corpse fucking.
They were also on actual terrestrial radio,
so they couldn't talk
had the
about
FCC.
corpse fucking. Unlike on Twitch, when we can talk about corpse fucking as much as we want here on Twitch.
I feel like the thing that any young comedians, new comedians need to take away from this is talk about corpse fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. So over to you, Hugh.
Okay. Yeah, it reminded me a lot the singing bit. There's a bit on the Lonely Island's first album that's like where he's doing a really funny voice like half the time, and it just reminded me of that, and also it was really funny, but also it reminded me of that quite a lot.
Watching
stuff.
Cola Scola
Yeah.
was fucking crazy.
And I would definitely suggest checking more of his stuff out on the special.
All of the National Lampoon Radio Hours that this crew did were filmed. They are all on YouTube. It's beyond delightful. We're all stuck in quarantine. There's no reason to listen to a podcast right now. Watch all of those videos.
And Meg Stalter is on it.
Yeah. Jo Firestone and Cola Scola are the head writers.
Yeah.
It's a cavalcade of fucking CGP people. Yeah. They basically went, it's almost as if they took the roster of CGPs.
And Brett Davis.
It's almost like Chris Gethard and the people who made that went down and got the best up-and-coming talent in New York. Who knew?
Just
I agree, feet pictures.
I absolutely agree, feet pictures.
I didn't expect to say, but I do agree with you, feet pictures.
Yeah.
Lots of good bits. Lots of little digits.
But toes were extra.
Toes were extra. As always, feel free to join us if you want to talk about Jo Firestone. If you want to type your reaction, if you're like, I don't want my face to be seen on a show about corpse fucking, you can type it and we will read it out because you are a
coward. But yeah, like, why would you not want to attach your face to corpse fucking? Like, I feel like this is 2020. I feel like it's the least damaging thing you could do to your reputation right now is be attached to corpse fucking.
I don't want to live in a world where that's taboo.
So one thing we brought up earlier about Jo is that she's been on The Tonight Show.
Yes.
A lot. And so she used to write, she was a writer for That Tonight Show. And so I want to bring up actually a clip of her with Fallon that we showed last time, and
it's amazing.
It's very good. And around 4 minutes is the part I'm going to highlight for one very important reason that will become clear very soon.
And that's exactly why we have the barbarian octopus beanie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why anyone would.
Why would anyone have such a thing?
Why would you have the barbarian octopus beanie?
This is based on your sister?
Yeah, this is based on my sister's head. But that's not the important part. The important part, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this fun?
And that's not bad.
No. Look at it. This is great. We look like a couple of criminals.
And
this is great. We look fun.
This is really, this is fun. This one, I totally understand this one.
This is cute. It keeps the front of your face warm, which never is warm. Yeah, this is very good. Now, do you want to buy any of these yet? How do you feel? You feel like you love?
I'm on the fence. Okay. I'm on the fence. I don't know which one I want to buy.
I totally get that because that's why I saved the best for last.
Okay.
This is the best one. We got to bring it out. This is very important. Questlove, could I get a real juicy drum roll? Yeah. Okay. So this is really great. Come along here. This is really great. This is the one-person rejuvenator. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's over. Okay. So.
Wasn't that juicy? Yeah.
Yeah.
The one-person rejuvenator.
I already said it.
This is exciting. All right. Okay. So what do I do here?
Okay. So it's very warm in here. This is like a personal little sauna area. It's like you can take it anywhere. You want to try to get in?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is very warm, and you sit in here.
Do you have to have a chair?
Yeah, you sit. Yeah, sit in this
chair. Doesn't come with it.
It's very warm in here. I will warn you. It's very warm.
Okay. All right. This is very interesting here. So I get in this thing, and you put a chair in this.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh. Let's zip you up. Okay. So there we go.
Okay.
You're gonna get rejuvenated. Okay. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, I feel a little trapped.
Oh, sure. But isn't it like this? When I'm in my rejuvenating, I like to read. I like to read The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. You know, just settle down with it.
That's a very long book.
Yeah. If you want to try it out.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've already read it, but sure. I'll read the last. I'll read the last page.
Last page. Okay.
I'll read the last line.
Okay.
It was all a dream.
No.
That's true. It's all a dream.
No.
I gotta get out of this thing. I gotta get out of this thing.
Okay.
I gotta get out of this
Okay,
thing.
I understand.
This
I
is
understand.
yeah.
It's too
It's
hot.
fantastic.
It's too hot. Do you want to buy it?
No, I don't want to buy it. All right. I think I know what I want to buy. I like this. I like this guy.
That's wonderful. It's thousands of dollars.
Yeah. How much is this one?
Thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars.
Oh,
It's about
God.
$19.99, but there's a surcharge.
Do you take PayPal?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Jo Firestone, everybody. I like this.
So for your high-end Zoidberg needs, there is the barbarian squid bean.
It does look like Zoidberg. It did
Yes.
look an awful lot like human Zoidberg.
Oh my
I do
gosh.
want to highlight some of the people in the comments who are mentioning Dr. Game Show, which
Yes.
is one of Jo's podcasts. She has a few now, and Dr. Game Show is very fun. It's callers. People they play games. She plays games with guests.
She's such a game player. It's really cute.
It's so good.
It's wait, don't tell me. I want to highlight Henry's comic.
Okay.
He doesn't really know Jo Firestone, but he found out through Dr. Game Show through Gethard. Her dynamic with the guest and Manolo. Oh shit.
Manolo Moreno, who was on Enchanted Thomas as
her
professional
husband.
gamer who was Marianne's estranged husband
Uh,
through throwing acid.
They are so fun and delight. She's a joy and so kind. She so is.
Yeah.
She
And-
has this just grandmotherly energy.
I'm glad that people brought that
she
up.
just loves you unconditionally and will support you.
I'm glad people brought that up because I think, like that Tonight Show clip, it shows that while Jo can do corpse sex,
Corpse fucking.
yeah,
Corpse fucking.
She can also do clean comedy that's family friendly and be just as hilarious.
Yeah,
she's a comedian who can do both, unlike me apparently.
I really want to see some of her stand-up.
Yeah, I think
is there
some of
like
her
a
stand-ups are good
stand-up?
one. Yeah, we have
set?
some stand-up sets. We have one stand-up. I think I took more notes about this one, so let's do. There was her Tonight Show. I think they're both Tonight Show.
Yeah,
let's do this one. Yeah, this is a good one, and I do think her stand-up is something worth highlighting because you're not as likely to have seen that on the special and that kind of thing. So here we go.
That's very you didn't need to stand up. That's nice. Okay. Well, I was walking down the street the other day. Has anyone here turned 33? Okay, so if you're a 33-year-old white woman, this joke is gonna crush. Okay, so I was walking down the street. I was doing some window shopping. And I was like looking at this window. I was like, "That's cute. That's cute. That's cute." I look up, Ann Taylor. Oh no! I got Ann Taylored, and it gives me a chill every time I even hear the words Ann Taylor. I just hear my mom go, "They got a petite section." I don't even know if it's a store. I just know it's a portal to menopause. But I'm trying to stay young. I'm trying to stay young. I'm going to parties. I'm going to parties. Like I went to a party the other night, and I just kind of was talking to the same three people the whole night. I thought, this is great. We don't need anybody else. And then this woman comes up to us, and she goes, "How would you rate this party?" And I think, well, I don't need to wait for the others to answer. I can say 9, and then everyone else in the circle said 6. And that's just a lesson for you as an adult. If you're at a party and you're having a 9, everyone else is having a 6. That's just the Ann Taylor brand for you. I got thanks. Yeah, I'll give it up for Ann Taylor. Yeah. I got a dog recently, and when you get a lot of people when they get a dog, they say, "Oh, my dog's so good, so smart," and it turns out I got a dumb and bad one. He's really awful. He bit my cousin. He ripped my dad's pants off. He's terrible. So we took him to this trainer, and the trainer was like, "Oh, you're doing it all wrong. You got to be walking him for 3 hours a day, feeding him hard-boiled eggs." Essentially, we're turning this dog into John Cena. It seems insane to me to make a bad dog stronger, but that's what we're doing. It was hard to even get the dog because I got the dog with my boyfriend. He was really picky about the dog. He didn't want the dog to be too big, too small. He wanted it to be brown. He wanted ears to go like that, and he didn't want to be able to feel the bones. You guys know that part of the dog that gives it the shape of the dog? My mom's friend Mary was like, "Honey, he wants a chicken finger." Mary's right. We obviously, we live together. Has anyone moved in with someone they wanted to love? Things change when you live with somebody. Like the other day, he goes, "Babe, come in here. I'm a genius." So I stop what I'm doing because, obviously my baby's a genius. I got to go check, And so I go over to him and I look and he's eating cereal and instead of milk, it's peanut butter. That's a disappointment, but he's so proud. And I want this to work. So I say to him, I say, "Well, sweetie, you just made the thickest snack. You just made a snack fit for a horse." And then I went into the bathroom and screamed for 3 minutes. But I've been working on the relationship, working on friendships 2020. I like trying, just trying to connect with people more. It's hard to connect for me. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I haven't looked at any one of you in the eyes. And if I make it to the end of the set, I do get an ice cream cone. but I'm trying, I am really trying, and like I've been doing this outreach with the neighborhood kids. That's been really great. It's this activity I made up. It's called Liquid Telephone. And basically I just get 10 kids to line up in a row. And the first kid gets a mouthful of juice. And then they just pass it mouth to mouth. And then the kid at the end has to guess the flavor. I guess that's why I'm a 6 at parties. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
I loved that so much.
That joke is so much different now since Corona.
Remember
that joke is like, we're like, yikes. Jesus.
I want to make sure to welcome to the show.
Susie.
Welcome, Susie. It is Susie's time. Susie, our dear friend who you have seen perform a lot on Planet Scum thing. She's a regular guest. And the open mic, we got to see her stand up. Susie, welcome. I would love to know what your experience with Jo Firestone has been so far and what you thought of that set as an experienced comedian. The word comedian. This is Ann Taylor clothes, by the way.
Show Ann Taylor clothes as well.
Not gonna lie, I had to Google it during the session it was, and then I saw it opened with cashmere clothing, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I get exactly what this shop is."
I've spent so many hours with my mother in there, just bored out of my goddamn mind.
Sorry, Susie.
I didn't realize Ann Taylor wasn't a global brand because I figured boring white women are universal.
Yes. I'm so sorry, Susie.
Please. Gather up all soccer moms and just distill them into clothing form.
But yes, Susie, what has your experience been with Jo Firestone?
Yeah. I like your open mic Eagle record. My experience with Jo Firestone is as her own comedy near non-existent, but in other people's shit frequently. Because I really enjoy like Conor O'Malley and Joe Pera. I just got done watching all of Joe Pera talks with you. And And like, yeah, she's great in that. I really love her as a performer. And like, you know, I knew she worked on some Gethard stuff. I think I saw some like older stuff she was on. But yeah, that was the first stand-up I've seen of hers. I feel inspired, as I do when I see any good comedy. That's just, yeah, I don't know. It was just so like funny. And I think I love very particular wording. I love words, and she was like very like word specific. Like her turns of phrase are so like part of everything in the joke, and I just think that's great.
And her articulation of those words as well. She's got this really interesting affectation that she does that allows her to do that really dark shit and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like just because she's kind of like nearly like choke. I don't know how you describe that. Like
a
she's
little
nearly
pathetic,
garbling the words or something a little bit. Like just yeah.
She has this
But
like
it's awesome.
confident lack of confidence. Almost like the persona is like a little like the mumbling, not really like I just did.
It's like putting a person with like pretty well worked on anxiety and like asking them to order fast food. It's that kind of voice of just walking up to the counter and like you're being polite, you're saying what you need, but like you do not want to be speaking in that moment.
She was also great as the constitutional vigilante on the long lost 2016 Gethard election special. She had a mask and like I think made amendments to the Constitution unilaterally.
It was just a foreshadowing. Hugh, what did you take from that set?
It was really good. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I like the joke about I got the joke about John Cena like as a dog, and that just burned into my retinas. But yeah, it was really. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to whatever Law and Order is. I'll watch the first hour of that, and then I've got to go do some stuff. But I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. She is definitely worth checking out.
I love that she's helping kick off this new era.
And I love that she, JoJo on Brett Davis. Do we have any clips of that?
Her playing
JoJo. Get her on Brett Davis.
We have clips of her on Brett Davis.
Yes.
We have her as Goldie Goldberg, which was where the song we played at the beginning was from. It was her like...
Let's watch some puppets.
The dark heart of her children's show.
So let's just like go to random points. Actually, we don't have very good time codes for that. That's just something I love about Brett Davis's show, how everything's like turns into like this like horrifying existential satire at the end.
Yeah.
Like invariably, like the nature of reality is fundamentally questioned.
The Gay Hee Haw episode is also a good example of that, where they play with the expectations you have about the like the format of Hee Haw and the like vapidness of it, and use it to like slowly sneak in and exaggerate a bunch of dark existential themes. But do you want to do Goldie?
Goldie is amazing. Yeah, let's watch a little bit of Goldie.
Yeah, we watch a little bit of Goldie.
I feel like they always try. Every time I see Brett, I was like, they try to make something wholesome and nice this time. They tried, and then it's just like descends into.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting place to play from. It's sort of like because she's approaching really dark topics from the point of view of the innocent, whereas like I feel like Martin is approaching topics from the point of view of the guilty.
Yes. Yeah. So let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
That was fun. Uh-oh, who do we have here?
Vile woman!
Oh, it's the devil.
The devil who looks suspiciously similar to Puppet's bully from last night's Mary Houlihan's painting party.
Me, the devil! You remember me from earlier.
Yes.
Yesterday.
All right. So, just wanted to, talk your ear off a little. I was, earlier, remember what we were talking about earlier, right?
Yes, I do remember what we were talking about earlier.
Were you talking about taking me to hell because I killed the little fish?
That's right, I was. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about taking you with me to my home in hell.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing, is that sometimes when you're thinking bad thoughts, you just have to return home.
Isn't that right?
But sometimes you have to run away from home.
Oh, I would argue that sometimes you can just be home wherever you are. Think about it. What's the thing that pops in your head when you think home? I'm home. Dan?
Dan Licata.
Well, it smells like cigarettes and tuna fish.
Yeah. Katie?
Okay, so I think if you like walked into my home, first off you trip over like a bunch of shoes and then you make a big bowl of spaghetti. So like if I were to trip over a bunch of screws and then make a big bowl of spaghetti and then see my sister and then draw on a door, like that's home.
Yeah, it is home. Yeah. Clara?
Oh, just something normal like a home, like a door and family, and maybe there's a warm dinner and a nice bed, and nobody shares a room because we're a wealthy family.
That sounds nice. So essentially, home can be anywhere, from a tuna can to a wealthy mansion. So if you think about it, Devil, there's a lot of different times you can consider yourself at home.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. No matter what, when you're at home, there's always a big mess to clean up, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah, and it's bad to clean up your messes, right?
No, it's good to clean up your mess.
It's bad. It's just going to get dirty again.
No, it'll never get dirty again. Isn't that right?
Yeah, clean it up.
Clean it up.
And then what? It'll get dirty again and then clean it again? No, it's madness.
I'm confused.
Don't worry. I have a solution for you. You'll never have to clean again if you burn it. Burn it all. Burn your room and burn your home.
Is he right?
Well, he makes a point.
I would recommend that whole episode because it's all very good. But yeah, as Henry points out, Puppet's Bully started there.
It started. It began.
Fucking evil though, so I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna die. Apparently, this is the molehill I'm ready to die on. Is all puppets are fucking evil. It does not surprise me that the devil is a fucking puppet.
That was Branson Reese.
You know.
Actually,
Branson Reese.
Branson Reese is the puppeteer, is the voice and puppet.
Puppeteer.
Branson Reese is the devil? Okay, good to know.
Branson Reese, you heard it here first. For your incredible performance as the devil, you have now become the devil. As Kurt Vonnegut said, we become what we pretend to be.
Yeah.
How do you all feel about what we just saw? Hugh, tell us.
It was interesting. It was cool. It was interesting the way they sort of melded two genres of stuff. And it was interesting the way they managed to meld all the sad, the like we're all gonna die. The world is an existential trash fire, and like we're a kids, we're fine. We like yay. Yeah.
She makes me think of like a substitute teacher who's like just barely keeping it together. Like she's teaching children, but like she's a hair's breadth away from like running away in her car with like a bunch of wine.
And she has an arc on that episode.
She
you
does.
Definitely watch the whole thing.
Susie, tell us what you thought.
Oh, I liked it. Yeah, I've never seen a lot of Brett Davis before. So that was I've seen like Penis CK. And then
Penis CK of
Kelsey
Kane,
Kane,
Martin's partner and incredible comedian.
Yeah, I saw that in some clips of the band Washer. Great band. That was great. I don't know. It did feel very like very kid show. It was kind of interesting that it was just sort of like the middle of the episode for me because I'm just like, what is the context for this?
So the context it is that it's a kids show.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, they nailed it. They did a good job. I don't know. I appreciated the devil. I was hoping for more Jo Firestone. Yeah. I'm always hoping for more Jo Firestone.
That
true. Is very true.
We did
What
pick
was
a
better
weird
with
clip.
more Jo Firestone?
Nothing. Nothing's better than Jo Firestone.
Nothing is better than Jo Firestone except Justice. For
Those are sort of apples and oranges, I think. But
you know what? I can dream.
We can have both.
Okay, excellent. Let's watch. Oh, Kelsey Kane regularly jumps onto the street. I cannot read today, and I apologize, everyone. If you are here, you can probably.
Fun fact: Kelsey Kane regularly
read.
jumps into the stream when Martin's show ends to give us cheers and compliments. She's an angel.
Aww.
nice
OMG,
people.
that is so awesome.
So we have about really 5 minutes left to give people time to get to the
minutes
Discord for the pre-show. So you wanted to speculate a little bit at the end about what we think might be coming up in this time in the Wednesday slot.
Yes.
Now that Gethard's mystery box has been solved.
And Susie may have to leave us in a moment. So I want to hear from you. Do you have any speculations about what's going to happen?
I feel like he's going to do potentially. This is my potential plan. He's going to do just like random Law and Order type shit for like the next, I don't know, few weeks, and then like I don't know if it's going to be mystery box, but there's going to be something. There's going to be like something that he's going to try and stretch out. That is my prediction.
Okay. He's going with the way that Riley is approaching his show as 2-hour thing that is unreasonable to think could ever last 2 hours.
And then books too. The books.
And the books. And like Gethard's will be like, guess what's in something or guess very loose thing that he's trying to stretch for as long as possible.
Or extended silly game.
So yeah, it's like game that should not last very long, extended across multiple episodes. I used so many words to explain that very simple thing. I'm so sorry.
It feels like a natural evolution of the Gethard show too, where a lot of those games are things that it's like they made this work a whole episode.
Yeah, stretch that lawn, Henry. Just take notes.
And also, make Band Nana real.
Yes,
Band Nana would be great in the slot.
My god,
make Band Nana real. That's it. That's my last thing. Make it real.
Bandana. Forrest, tell us about Bandana.
Bandana?
Yeah.
Well, that came up last week.
I absolutely forget everything about it. Susie, what the fuck is it? I remember
Bandana. It's Banana Man. He goes and he just puts bananas in places until he gets kicked out.
Yeah.
Yes. Bandana absolutely needs to happen. You are absolutely correct.
That would be great for the next spirit of Gethard.
Banana Man in this world. He's the hero 2020.
He is. Absolutely. He is. Allie, tell us. We've about 4 minutes. You've all been introduced to Jo Firestone. Goodbye, Susie. Thank you so much for joining us. It is still Susie's time. I would love to hear in these final 4 minutes. Allie, what do you think's gonna happen?
With tonight or in general?
I think you mean in general, just like what are some things you could see in the future?
I reckon Chris, because he doesn't have access to stage in the same way. Like he's doing shows again, but like I know it myself. You're afraid to do new material now. Nearly like you can only do a certain amount. I think there's a lot going on with him in his life where he's taking stock of stuff. So I think he is going to do shit that is like his musings from suburbia, like this. You know, where he's going to bring his friends in, talk about shit that's going on in his life, and try to work out some stuff and see where it goes. But I think it's going to be random topics from what's going on in his life.
That's super insightful.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea because if you most of his podcasts now most of his podcast was, which again is great, and everyone, I'm assuming most people here have listened to it anyway. But it's just random. It's just random stuff every week, and that's also very fun. I think the episode that they talk about an audio dome in the new episode. I haven't listened to that yet, but the title is called the Audio Dome, so I have no idea what that is.
It's an
Think it's
orgy,
burn-
dome, my friend. It's exactly what
it is.
sounds
Yeah.
It's an orgy
Okay.
dome.
When
I
several
know, but I
men
think
and
I think it
seven
was a
women
Burning Man thing.
and several other people of other genders really love each other, they get together in a dome and they go.
You got to do it in the dome. Thank God for the dome.
When 8 become 1.
Thank Jesus when 8 become 1.
Oh, that
Orgy
was
dome,
left,
I have
that,
heard,
that
is
cut, that
super
cut was left off
awesome.
the Spice Girls album. That was left off the Spice Girls album.
But
A
I
song
love-
about the orgy dome. We were involved with a song about the orgy dome.
The elimination chamber.
I love the idea of Gether just sort of doing these games that seem very thin, but somehow manage to last weeks. And I could even see him bringing that on stage once the world's back to normal, because he sort of mused about doing What's in the Box at Fringe, where he just
sits on the stage.
It sits on the stage. All the ticket money goes into
the box.
And
hey, I'd pay good money for that.
I'd love to see the box live.
Right?
That would be good. That'd be good fun.
Oh man, I love everything. I'm so excited. Friends, we have 1 minute left.
1 minute until the pre-show.
I want to thank Allie
you
so much
Yeah.
and Hugh so much. Do you have any final words for us before we rush over to the Discord for the pre-show?
You can follow me on the Twitter that is there, and it's been cool being here. And there's a tweet that is somewhat blown up by my standards, so that's cool. And yeah, you can follow me there and find out when I'm doing more Planet Scum stuff for these cool people. All right,
Check him out.
Yeah.
Allie, any final words for us?
I really want to sleep.
Oh my poor dear, thank you so much for staying up.
You can find me at Allie O'Rourke _ O'Rourke on Instagram and on Twitter, Allie O'Rourke Comedian on Twitter and Facebook. Keep an eye out. Got some big announcements coming up that I can't talk about, but we're scheming at the moment. Dublin's currently under lockdown for the next 3 weeks, so it won't be anything for the next 3 weeks, but there's stuff coming out, so keep an eye. And also, if you like skateboarding, check out Skatebirds. It's a non-male skateboard crew out of Dublin.
Hey. Cool.
Very
My
awesome.
Skateboarding is getting way more views than my good comedy ever got.
Incredible. Oh my goodness. Thank you both so much. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Henry and DP Snacks and Feet Picks and Jess and Dirt Sleep.
Yes.
And am I missing anyone? No. Thank you all. Go to the Discord to listen to the amazing
If you've never
pre-show.
been there before, I'll just run the command to get you a link to the Discord. And so with that, good night and good climb.
Good night and good climb.